Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you.
When I first started my business in 2006, I wasn't flipping furniture. I was making garden chairs, mosaic pots, and other unique type of planters. One of the things I did way back then is I would paint these sinks, which this is mine. I use it every single year. But I would paint the underside and the other side of the sink, and then also paint a base of a bar stool and put them together, put flowers in them, and sell them as planters. This is mine. I love it, but the inside has taken a beating over the years. It needs to be freshened up a little bit, and I'm going to do that today. So this is probably also 11 years old, but I'm going to paint the porcelain part of the sink. I could paint over it and it would adhere, but I'm going to take the extra precaution to add this to it. This is also 11 years old. I'm surprised I could even open the can, but it seems just as good as new on the inside. So because this is my piece, I'm not going through the excess trouble of getting it spotless, clean, because this is something for me. And when I do projects for myself, I just like to get them done. Because when I'm doing things for clients, I have to fuss. So when I do it for myself, it's just playtime. And sometimes I take the extra steps, but on things like this, I like to just do it.
Baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life.
So this is the base of the piece that I use for the sink. I like the color that it is because I typically put the same flowers in it every year. So I want to replicate this color. And I am going to do that by using Liquid Sunshine, which you can probably see better on the cover. It's a very bright yellow, super pretty. But I'm going to mix this with Fire Starter, which is also a very bright orange. And I probably will not literally mix it, but I'm going to dump them both in my tray and start brushing away. I ended up using Kissing Booth, Fire Starter, Queen Bee, and a little marquee. And this is what it looks like all together with a coat of spar urethane. I forgot to film this part, but I sprayed it with the spar urethane. It's an excellent clear coat for extreme outdoor weather like we have here in Michigan. And it's shiny. I wanted shiny. I'm super lucky in that one of my best friends and my neighbor, actually I've got two neighbors that own greenhouses, and then one of my very closest lifelong friends. So I'm pretty lucky when it comes to scoring beautiful flowers. But begonias are my favorite. We have lots of big trees at our house. So what I'm going to do is probably break this up and use part of the begonias in this and part in a different arrangement. This is where I tip it upside down and hope that they don't all break apart. Instead of buying the smaller ones, I just buy the hanging basket, because there's usually 4 or 5 begonias in there. Ooh, dirt. Don't you guys love the smell of dirt? Am I weird that way? Okay, I'm just going to pull these apart. And I just kind of separated it in half. And let's see what this looks like. Ooh, I like. So I'm in my backyard right now, but this will go across from our kitchen window. So when I gotta add all the dirt and stuff, but when we're washing dishes, we'll be able to check this out. It's so pretty. I love this thing. May not be everybody's cup of tea, but I love color, especially when it comes to flowers. So this is pretty much the finished piece. I'm kind of rushing it because it really didn't have a good chance to dry, but I don't fuss with this kind of stuff because it's out in my yard at a distance, and I seriously haven't done this. I think it was like 2006 when I did it the first time, and it's 2020, so the first paint job lasted me 14 years, and it brings us lots of joy, so I like it.
I guess it never.
Want to add a little color to your backyard? Visit my website at shizzle-design.com to pick up your DIY paint supplies. Need some inspiration? Here's some of the chair planters I've done in the past. Some are mosaic, some are painted, some have things added, some don't. Just be inspired. Grab that old chair, an old pot, a bar stool, a sink, or an old Tiffany lamp, and see what you can create. Ahoy ho! If you were inspired by this video, give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for more Shizzle Design painted furniture makeovers. Ahoy ho!